welcome back. Happy 420. We made in the 15 minutes, 20 minutes that I was gone for my chore, the top player, which was rank 7 at the time, top living player, which was rank 7 at the time, died. So, not hating, appreciating. Sorry for your death. That leaves 3 people in the top 15 spots that are living. 3 people, and the top person now is rank 8, a necromancer, a trickster, and a guardian. And the one that died was a saboteur. So, yeah. My third Templar is now rank 159, level 40, and my other 2, 162 and 163. We're gonna move on up. We found out some interesting things about the metamorph here the last video, and we're gonna carry on. We finished everything but Pity's pets, and then we're gonna go to level 2 since level 1 here of Lunar's temple. We can't get any more metamorphs to spawn. I thought it was kind of interesting and weird that I wasn't seeing any, and then it turns out there are none because there's a 10 level gap of metamorphs, and I didn't go back to the level whatever to check much prior, but yeah.
So I take my first steps into damnation incarnate.
What this does mean is this is the last fight this one, or second paladin did, so it probably won't end too well. But it is my last opportunity to actually fight it. But I plan on going through this and getting it done, so if I can make sure the life regeneration is off, I'll probably try it, but if I can't do that, then I probably won't, because I just don't have the right equipment, gear at the moment. Right passives, everything to do enough range attack to counter its non-stop BS puncture abilities, which I shouldn't have died last time. I got out 3 times. I went in the 4th time. I tried a different tactic. It didn't, not that it didn't work. The computer was cheap. It was BS. It has 5 morphs, and it only did 1.2. It did do a little bit of another one, but not even close. Alright, if this is this way, the other way is probably the way. Although we're fairly geared, but we're not as geared as my second paladin was, and he lost to that, so yeah, we're still shy. We're still shy about 150 HP. And resistances. He had max resistances. So, but it is the last chance, so I'll probably just give it a try. As long as it's life regen, or without life regen, because I would have won that within 3 rounds. I got it down to 40%. I would have been able to burn it down. It's just, it didn't work out because the life regen was more than I was doing on damage, so And also I couldn't respawn minions since she wasn't rotating her metamorph. At all, which was total BS. She got 5 metamorphs. She should have been rotating. I don't think I've ever seen that card. The Army of Blood. And here's a perfect example of why you want to use summon skeletons, even if you don't use too much necromancy or summoning. As you summon them, it triggers the step where you would normally be. So the enemies target them first, and also you can see with that because sometimes you can't see the enemies until you step on them, and then you're surrounded. Like right there. I didn't spawn it correctly with the skeletons, but I could have. I'm just running a little fast here because I'm anticipating getting this over with. Plus, against the spiker tentacle fiends there that use puncture, when you summon, you know, your skeletons like that, they absorb most of the damage before it can get to you, but also you can sight it, so it's important when you go up against a pack of blues, basically, because they have enough to kill you. Whereas the whites, the commons, you know, it's not that bad, but the blues and the gold ones can kill you no matter what. Alright, cool. We cleared all the way up to this point. Right there. That's a perfect example why I use your skeletons instead of face diving, of which I just did, and I shouldn't have. We're right here. There's, when you open up a pack of spikers like that, you gotta be real careful. right there when you get hit from both sides, and they pincher you, and that can kill you. Luckily I didn't go too deep there, and I had walls to help me. Yeah, these carts of the dead are really gross, but they're good for blocking. So, and there's a gold one. Luckily it was just one at a time, but yeah, you don't want to face too many of those. Along with a pack of blues, it's just too much. I really love the Lunar's temple, I just don't like what Piety did to it. Whoa. Well, 40, but still right there. If I moved up, I would have probably died right there, since that was from 3 directions. 420. Got just a couple more cells to clear and then we're at the first gate. I could have sworn we were going that way, but I guess we're going this one. Oh yeah, I'm glad I came back, even though that's going to be a tight one. Nice.
I am no beast of burden.
Okay, we're all clear to this point.
Need something?
Hello. Life flows through the blood. Let's slip the blood, and the life will continue in a new form.
Alright, here we go.
Your conviction drives you, heretic. But have you thought what it might drive others to do in return?
Rest while you can, mistress of suffering. Judgment will not go easy on you.
Alright, we got to where we were before, and now we have the option to do this metamorph, which is very, very deadly. We are going to see what its possibility of damage is without life regen, or if I have to have it with life regen, because if it has life regen, no way. Life regen right there, so pick that one here in a second. This is the 3.0. It would be even stronger than the last time, so we're not going to do that. I probably shouldn't do it at all, because it still could kill me no matter what, because I had better gear last time. But as long as it doesn't have life regen, we're losing one thing, and we're not going max, but we're going everything but max, so 2.8. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that would be 3.0. This is 2.8, so. Nope. Alright, cool. We're gonna try it, see if we can get it, but, if we can't, we're just gonna bow out on this. Still unbelievably strong. And we got it. Death redeemed. I should have just did that before. It was the life regen that made it unbeatable last time. We got it. So that's what matters for that. Just pop another other one, it's fine. But yeah, I knew I would get it. I didn't get it last time because the life regen. So
Wherever he is.
I'm gonna have to start from this point on watching all of the stats that they could have, because some things are unbeatable. Like, I should have won last time and I got it down to 40% and just regen, so. But we redeemed the death, and we redeemed the cold death, because we wouldn't have been able to get past that if we didn't get past, or we wouldn't be able to, there's no way we'd be able to beat that if we couldn't beat Cole, so we beat that for Cole as well.
You have claimed the most worthy.
Party's off to meet the maker-ish.
Let's see.
You looking sharp.
Nonetheless, it's not really that I'm too happy about that. I just shouldn't have died the last time, so. The first one was a fluke, BS. The second one was even more BS, but it shouldn't have happened. Neither of those deaths should have happened. I should have already been in top 20, but.
Piety done. Unfortunately.
It's all good. We got past it, so that's what matters. And that skill point will come in handy right here to finish this off.
I am no beast of burden.
Yeah, it was actually just as hard as the last one. It's just it didn't have the life regen. In fact, I think it was only 2.5 last time I faced it, whereas this one was 2.8. We could have went 3.0, but no. I'm not risking the life regeneration on it again. I don't have any way to counter it right now, so. Or if there is a counter to life regeneration other than just more max damage, but its placement was different too. It didn't stay where it was last time, whereas it stayed in the same spot the whole time. And it was more deadly in that last spot, whereas this one it wasn't as deadly in that spot. So I had more area to shoot blind, which you know, helps make sure I can hit it without dying, whereas last time I did not have the same spots, so it's kind of interesting. It was tougher, but it wasn't smarter this time. I should have just reset it last time. I should have never died to that damn thing this last time. The cold one was a fluke. It was a double crit. It made no sense for a defense or resistance character. It was pure that way. But this other death was me just trying to force the computer to react in a more normal way, whereas it did not. It reacted in an abnormal way, and I died for it. But this time I was even more ready, but less gear. I just had, you know, more of the fight in my head too, so. But anyways, we're past it. We're finally completely past where we were before, a level, and also the Piety metamorph down. So our 2 deaths are redeemed so far. We'll probably skip this metamorph. We just want to get to the tower and start going up and climbing. It was interesting too. This time it yeah, it was like a different fight completely. This time it spawned minions so I could actually refresh my minions. Last time it didn't do that. Also this time it wasn't fully targeting me, whereas it was always doing that last time, even though I had my skeletons. There was no reprieve. I think it was the positioning, because somehow it didn't get the same center ability to shoot me from every single direction, whereas where it was kind of deeper in the map layout, so it couldn't reach me, which was weird because last time it moved a little bit and it did reach me. I don't know, it felt like it was somehow not really stupid, but somehow less aggressively tactical, whereas last time it was totally doing that. And I don't know, it just felt like a completely different fight, even though the meter was 2.8, whereas the other one was 2.5 about. So
Every stone placed for the glory of God.
probably get the metamorph here, since this monster level 32. Interesting, there's no monster level 31. Just jumps to 32.
Life flows through the blood. Let's slip the blood, and the life will continue in a new form.
But yeah, I've been waiting for this. Now, 5 days beyond where I was supposed to be. But it's fine. I have a feeling we're gonna rock Dominus. I know his abilities, I've fought him many times now. I don't have any problem with that. At least so far, hopefully. Ooh. Chimeras, just like spikers, except they shoot even faster. It's just they don't have as much piercing as spikers. You shoot 3 at a time instead of one just long, giant one.
Purity will prevail.
Yeah, that's the perfect reason why you want summon skeletons specifically. You need blockers. You just need them, especially in hardcore solo self-found. And you don't ever have to level up your minions. Like right now I have nothing. And they're doing fairly well, so as long as you just give them time to level up themselves on the skill gem, they'll work out. So always use some form of necromancy, summoning, and alteration, because summon skeletons isn't fully necromancy. It's not using the dead. It just they happen to be kind of like dead, but you just conjure them from the, you know, instant air, and that's probably conjuration, not alteration. But still, I consider it a little bit alteration, because it wasn't there, you altered reality, and now it's there. So that's why I consider it that. But yeah, if you don't use necromancy at all, there's holy variants to use, like Herald of Virtue, or Herald of Purity, I mean. Which I'm pretty sure they should call it Herald of Virtue. It makes more sense. But beyond that, there's totems. Totems aren't holy or unholy. They're just a natural variation. So there's unholy, there's holy, there's, yeah. Then there's the golems, which are basically earth-based, which are not really always as natural as, say, a totem. A totem's like a crafted charm based on nature, whereas, you know, the golems would be more naturalistic. But yeah, there's natural-made totems, or natural-made summoning. There's necromancy, there's holy summoning, because the dominating blow, it might not even be a holy entity. It might be just it seems like it though. It might be just like a neutral summon, you know, who knows. But the main thing is always find at least one, if it's a totem, if it's skeletons, if it's zombies, if it's Herald of Purity, you know, always find one, because if your character's not using any minions, you're losing out on potential and major tactics. That's the other thing. You're losing out on a lot of tactical options. And this is a tactical game. It might not seem like it is as much, but this is a tactical game. And then there's the Holy Relic too. It's not really a offensive, but that doesn't matter.
What is it?
It's definitely another option, and honestly, after using it specifically, Holy Relic is one of the better options. As far as, ooh, is that the next level? Yeah, I might want to keep that. Holy Relic is a very good option. It's just defensive, but you can use it for any character, I've noticed now. which I probably should have used it on my necromancer. It would have helped for many different things. Especially early game when you can get it as well. So consider summoning, conjuration, alteration, necromancy, resurrection. Consider it, because the character just isn't fully rounded unless it has some of that stuff, and you're missing on a great deal of tactical and defensive and offensive potential. So you're gonna need everything you've got to get far in this game. You know, normally you can standard, that is, you can die and then learn, and yeah, that's very important, but for hardcore solo self-found, you have to not really exploit, but use every available option to maximize success. On out, my pride got me on that second death. The first one was a fluke, but my pride got me on that second death. I shouldn't have tried again when it was already overpowering. I should have just resummoned it, changed from life regen, and then I would have won it on the first try. As soon as I changed it, which I did this time. First try I won. Didn't have to gateway out or anything, because it was also a bit ridiculous, seriously, for it to be regenerating so much that I couldn't do it with that gear that I had, which was better than this gear. But this time I did it. Yeah, a little bit ridiculous. And wonderful, the stupid loot bug again. Already happened 2 times so far. Yeah, those are chain gun piercers, but they don't do as much damage as the tentacle fiends. Come on, man, get up there. Stairs are right there, use them. And we have not faced the Metamorph for this level, so this should be a tough one when we get to it. I'm just going to double check its stats before I build it, and as long as it doesn't have life regen, I'm fine. I can't believe I lost to that second one. That was unbelievable. my bravery tactics should have been, you know, addressed as, you know, something worthwhile instead of getting screwed over. Ooh, we need that.
Greetings.
Alright, yeah, that's so weird. There should be a 31. Like the library should be, yeah, the library should be 31. But that's fine. Happy 420. We're almost there. I'm kind of ecstatic. Shaky a bit because I'm excited so much because we're finally where we're supposed to be on day 3 of the Metamorph League, but just crap happened. So is that it? Yep, there it is. Okay, let's summon our Metamorph in here. And this will be our toughest Metamorph yet, so it's gonna be a good one probably. Let's go with all those top ones first, and then we'll examine what we got. And it's only at 2.5, so it shouldn't be the hardest. So. Life for Gen, I don't know if I'm gonna do that, honestly. That one's Life for Gen 2. Yeah, we're gonna mix this up. Brings us to 2.0, maybe 2.1. And it's got spikes just like the other one, so gotta be careful. But at least this time I have a wall. A decent one, actually. Yeah, this was a much easier spot, so calm down, buddy. Calm down. much easier spot. So that one had upper, lower, you know, sometimes I had advantage, sometimes it had advantage. Having an actual wall, though, not just a balcony railing, helps a lot there. And yeah, that was fairly easy, but it's fine. We're not here for the metamorph, we're here for the progression that we've lost out on so far, so we gotta get going. I would definitely, if I got to 48 on the first try, I would have definitely been able to get to top 20. Probably would have died, but I would have gotten to top 20 at least. I was only 48. I was doubling every time. So, here we go. On to Dominus. And we were rank 159. Let's see where we're at now. And we're at rank 157. As soon as we get to level 42 or 43, we jump past like 15 people that died at that point, so. Alright, we're maxed out, and we have Vol Army. Vol Summon Skeletal Army. Here we go, happy 420, let's get this. Oh crap, I forgot, I have to go through 3 levels of this now. Damn it. Love the rain. Alright, there's one. Alright, there's two. One more. And then the final staircase should be here. Honestly, I have no doubt I'll be able to get this unless I, make a terrible mistake. I know his kill is death move. I died to it many times, but I know I don't even think I'd have, well, right now I'm kind of low level, but if I had the gear and I'm all set, I don't think even Kitava would be a trouble. It wasn't trouble at all. The person I'm worried about is the same one I keep saying about, Malachi, the real Act 1 through 5 boss. Because Malachi, wow, it's already opened. Yeah, I was just about to say. I guess that just carries over from your first places, even if it's not hardcore, so. I thought I could choose Cyan anyways, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, Malachi is the only real boss that I'm actually worried about. Because Malachi is not a joke. That's a real boss. He's probably the first real boss of the whole game, honestly. Like, if I die here, I'm going to be extremely, extremely surprised. I'm sure it's going to be tough, but... yeah, I just faced him enough times. He doesn't have the mechanics to get me anymore, and I do have somewhat decent stuff. Although this is my armor and gear, this is probably the weakest I've had out of all 3 paladins, so honestly. Here we go. Oh, we got a metamorph first, actually. Excuse me. Won't be able to do it up there. No, not here. Yeah, let's do it over here. Oh, we can't yet. Maybe we do need Malachi. I didn't miss anything. I did everything. Although we're missing 3, so maybe I did miss something. I'm fairly sure I didn't. So. No, I didn't miss anything. It's got to be up here. Alright, we're 95% of level 40 into level 41, so we're just about to level 2. We got everything ready that we could have ready, so here we go. Happy 420. Dominus. Yeah, we're getting those last metamorphs here with these guys, so. Where the frick is he? Got him.
You were my Genesis Dominus, and now here I stand, countless miles and murders later, honored to be your revelation.
He was still pretty tough, even though I'm pretty high level. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna start getting that life again, so plus 10 strength.
Of course.
The samples we use must be fresh. Let's use what you get before they spoil.
I am no beast of burden.
Good fight, and yeah, definitely shouldn't have lost those 2 other lives. Unbelievable that that happened. Well, BS, really. BS both times, really. It shouldn't have happened. The double crit was insane. That should not have happened.
Consider using those samples before you journey onwards, Exile.
And also, yeah, the second one was pride, sure, but it was also, that shouldn't have happened as well. And I don't have, oh wow, this is going to be a 3.0 probably. Oh yeah, above 3.0 maybe. Wow, 4.0. Oh man. A 4.3, almost 4.4. Wow, I have to try it. But I am gonna probably just jump out. Stop moving, man. Jeez. Yeah, I have to have a portal after this. Jeez, man, I placed you in the right spot already. I'm going for it, even though it might kill me. Wow, it's tough. Yeah, total BS that I actually lost to the Piety one and the other one. Total BS. This is my weakest variant of the 3 times I've been here. And I got more done, yeah. I got screwed the other 2 times, man. Totally. But nonetheless, we just did our first 4.3 our first 4.3 super metamorph. That guy had more abilities than anything else I've ever fought, so yeah, that other metamorph that I fought, Piety one, that was absolutely BS. It shouldn't have been working like that. If I just fought that one and it actually rotated, it was still shooting its ranged a lot, but it rotated its other abilities there. I got screwed over. Oh man. That was another 3 days of lost time on that leaderboard. Whatever, happy 420. We got to the next spot.
The plague lord watches you with a ghostly grin, waiting for a moment to send his shadow.
And we got some more goodies too, so.
Need something?
Yeah, there's no way I should have lost my other two characters. I got screwed over. One, the double crit shouldn't have happened. Yeah, no way. And two, the second one was pride, but also the game, the Metamorph should have changed tactics. Like that one, that Metamorph I was scared to do, honestly, at 4.0, because I couldn't beat the 3.0 one. But that one, I tried it anyways. I was willing to risk all, because I did beat Dominus at least, so we did technically get to the Act 4 by beating Dominus. But you know, that one was much tougher. This one was much tougher than the Piety one, but somehow it did far less damage. Yeah, I got screwed over. That's all that happened. But it's over. We're done we're done with that. My other two characters are just gonna stay as a reminder. And we're good. Oh wait, let's summon some zombies. And then this one summoned, you know, minions. All of them summoned minions, especially the boss ones, because you need flask regenerators, and you need for necromancy you need zombies to pick up, because skeletons have a third of the life, if that, of a zombie. Skeletons are incredibly weak because you just poof them out of air, whereas zombies was somebody, you know. It's you know, a heavy form, whereas a skeleton's just a you know, almost illusionary bones. That's all it is. But anyways,
wash away my sins and baptize me anew.
we got through it, and we're not going to have a problem here. The only thing we might have a problem with is Dominus. The two, Duresso and Kaom, are pretty tough too, but other than those two, we're good. Ooh, Gladiator helmet. Haven't seen that. That's new. Yeah, we might want to keep that. It's a 4 slot, and it's higher than the one I have, so. Ooh, that one might be an upgrade. Dexterity, no. Yeah, that took so much time out. I probably would have died, honestly. Getting to higher level, or getting to Act 4 or something, but I would have been top 20. I would have, if I didn't die at that point. Because top 20 at the time was right, well, you know, the top 10 people were all way ahead, but when my first character died, I could have reached top 20 before, you know, all the other people got in, so. And all the dead characters. There's so many dead characters. Let's go back to Act 3 now, say hello. And we were, well, ranked 157, so... my internet's lagging, so... I might be disconnecting, or it's just my computer, I don't know. Alright, whatever.
To kill a man like you have claimed the most worth.
Hello.
Welcome. I have not heard of such a cult, nor have I seen visions of them. But if you say you witnessed their presence in Ray class, then I believe you. Be careful. If they can avoid the gaze of the Seeing Stone, then they may be beyond the grasp of even the Mother of Death. And that is truly something to fear. I sense great anger across the land directed at you. There is another, exiled like you, who wants you dead. For this individual, anger and desperation blur the lines of mortality. The old Red Ones left this land barren. Crops grew stunted and disease filled the air. If you don't feed an animal, it will soon cast a hungry eye upon its brothers and sisters, and man is no different. The Plague Moor and his people soon feasted on their own, devouring the very life essence of the young and innocent.
And I got to rank 151 for my Templar, level 41, so...
Yes.
Just check everything out one last time.
Hello.
I gotta clear my bags here soon. Well, we got past where we were, all new area now, and my hardcore characters were Ranger and Duelist that actually got past Dominus, so that's a first for this hardcore character and a first for hardcore solo self-found and for Metamorph as well, of course. Right there. One orb of transmutation for Chromatic, which is a deal. And our bow last time, which we used mainly the bow, was better than the one I'm using right now, so honestly the odds were stacked against us this third time more than the first and the second time, so alright, on to the aqueduct. Yeah, I'll probably say it when I die to this, that I got screwed too, but the thing is, I really did get screwed those last 2 deaths. They were bullshit. They were BS. They should not have happened. Which took away like nearly, 5 to 6 days of, you know, decent progress. Yeah, I would have been to maps. Yeah, I would have been to maps by now. Cause I would have followed, you know, the safety aspects that I could. I would have just over leveled for any boss that, like right now, if anything hits me over 1/3 of my life, I'm portaling out. If I have to, I'll reset the instance. And I'll just farm something else until I can get to that, because nothing should be hitting me at 1/3 of my whole life at the moment, except for act bosses, but somehow that metamorph did, and somehow that other metamorph did, so. You know, if you can get away, get away. Take the different path. You can always come back. Like me not being able to get that coal at 3.0 wasn't really a bad thing. He could have double critted me again, I could have lost again. But me not trying would have been the worst path. But I did try. I tried for 4 levels, and I still couldn't get it, so it wasn't lack of trying. I don't really have trouble with lack of trying. I have trouble getting screwed over, though. I'll admit that. But that's beyond us. We're gonna play it quite differently from this point forward.
Purity will prevail.
Also, this is the first time where I went more damage, so that did play a factor. If I had the gear that I had the second time, but I played more damage, I probably would have been better off, because that Piety Metamorph I actually killed fairly quick.
I am no beast of burden.
I don't feel like killing Dominus again, honestly. It's a full clear, and I want a little room here for this, so woo, hits hard with the magic there. Wow, come on, minions. Oh, they're all dead. Whoa! Where the hell is the end? Jeez. I don't even see the boss anymore. That was way too many minions. That's why it was extra hard. I was prophesizing with the friggin'
I am no beast of burden.
Yeah, I had a prophecy with the Metamorph. That's why it was so freaking hard. That was way too many minions, even for the Metamorph to summon. You know, it's 5 to 10. That was like 30 minions.
What is it?
Oh, wait. That's a possibility. Nice. Yeah, that was a ridiculous amount of minions there with all those tornadoes. I don't know what spell that is, but I'd like to use it, honestly. That tornado is pretty cool. Almost lost out on that and died right there. Shoot. Alright, happy 420. High gate. Happy 420. Finally going where we need to go. Getting where we need to be. Nice. First 5 sockets being sold now. So. Alright, cool. Happy 420. We got to where we need to be. I'm just going to check out what our next items are. Oh wow, we just passed Holy Chainmail. We didn't even get to it. I haven't seen it drop once. Yeah, full chainmail is what we were. Wait. That's not holy chainmail, it's full chainmail. Full ring mail, full chainmail. there's that. Yeah, holy chainmail. We didn't even see that drop once yet. We're already past it to latticed ringmail is what we need. Well, we're almost a Crusader chainmail, but either way, we have some good upgrades coming finally. Mesh boots, we had those. Riveted boots, we haven't seen that drop yet either. Zealot boots is where we're at. And soldier boots are a while, so Zealot boots is what we're looking for. And gloves. Yeah, ringmail gloves were where we were at. We had to take it on silk gloves instead. Mesh gloves, we have a pair. We just didn't upgrade it to it yet. Riveted gloves, 37. Zealot gloves is what we need. It's only one level above, 2 levels above us, so. Crusader helmet is where we're at. Aventail helmet is what we need. And Zealot helmet is the other thing we need. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's get this real quick if we can. I think we'll be able to. But the power gap and damage and everything jumped up hugely since that was the pre-fight, or pre-map to. That was the pre-map to Act 4, so that one doesn't count. This one is the first official Act 4 map up and on. And yeah, it's not too hard so far, but you know, the boss changes things. Ooh, riveted boots. They look like just like chainmail from early on. Boots. Same graphic, but level 36, so that's nice. These skeleton archers are like, what? A skeleton or a Templar archer? What? I think it's funny too. Let's switch to some melee. And the Gore Breaker's level 10, so it's really showing its age now. I didn't have enough to upgrade it when I needed to upgrade the bow to the max and other bow skills, so it's on the list though now. Yeah, now that I'm in a decent place to actually get some stuff, I'll farm up and get all the things I need. Still gotta be careful. Could have died there. I shouldn't be doing this 1H right now. But I've been doing so much bow, I miss, you know, some melee. And yeah, my next character, if I die or if I don't die, whatever, I just build the next character, and I plan on doing that. I'm not going to rely on the bow as much unless I have to. I'm going to rely on magic if I can. Just go non-stop magic like I used to. You only need 1 or 2 good spells to really do some good stuff. And I was actually thinking, I might go Frostfire Witch, or a Frostfire actually Shadow. Like Frostfire, like Shadow for the character, and then Frostfire with crit in mind, since he's so much crit. You know, Frostfire would be cool. I'd probably stick with Freezing Pulse, and then put Cold to Fire support, and then just non-stop fire and crit with Freezing Pulse as half fire, you know. It would be interesting. Whoa! I gotta switch back to bow for a while. These enemies are strong, even though I'm very high up compared to them. They are strong. I don't have enough, you know, max upgrades at the moment still, so. Like Bull will probably be a challenge actually, which is fine. I like the challenge. There he is. Oh, he's not so bad. Never mind. He's got a good HP pool, but other than that, yeah, he's gonna die. Nice. Look at all the goodies.
Yes.
Yeah, he wasn't that bad at all. Yeah, I'll be able to get some decent upgrades for everything now.
I vowed to care for this empire with my eyes
Yeah, I'm glad we got lightning arrow. We're gonna need to make sure to get that again for our other characters. And it glitched.